We saw a pretty good high here, OBV wise and RSI wise. So that would have been a signal to take some profit at that point. Hey there. Welcome to your daily Elephant Wisdom crypto update for Thursday, March 17th, 2022. All right, we are starting with Bitcoin on the daily, per usual, and we're just above or below 41. Push through our resistance here a little bit. We're seeing if we can hold it at the moment. That's kind of the battle that we're seeing here. We have pierced it a few times here in the last couple of weeks, but we have yet to hold it and sustain. So we are looking for that on the daily. If we get down to the hourly, that's where we're going to see a little bit more interesting things here on almost every coin today. More on the hourly than the daily. So a couple really positive hourly signs here. We have our white elephant baseline crossing over our 200 hour line. So this blue is our 200 day or 200 hour line at the moment. Very positive. We are above an elephant wisdom indicator and we are holding support at the moment. So if we can consolidate above support here, that would be kind of a good indication of energy that we'll use to get our next leg up. And you can see that next leg up is up around 43 here at the moment. So a couple $1,000s away, but that's just a couple of percent. So we are looking for that push up. Right now, this would be actually short term, a good buy opportunity. So we're buying on a red opportunity close to support. And then we're looking to see a little bounce back up. So right now, Bitcoin on the 1 hour, we're seeing some good trends. Now this is happening on fairly low volume. So it's just consolidation on low volume. We saw a couple of volume spikes here on these larger moves. But right now we do have our RSI right at 50. On balanced volume, in the positive, but, fairly neutral at the moment overall. What I want to take a look at now is Ethereum. And what I want you to notice is we've climbed above these two. Bitcoin is now consolidating above the second of the three elephant wisdom tridents. Now, if we look at Ethereum, you can see we're seeing similar things here. But it's a little bit behind Bitcoin. So what we saw Bitcoin, right, is we saw Bitcoin get above this line and it's consolidating up above. Ethereum has a little kiss here with the two indicators, our elephant baseline and the blue 200. So as we mentioned, when those kiss and stay above, that usually leads to some sort of explosive movement. As we saw here, that push from 26 up to 28 here currently in the last 24 hours. And we're now seeing this play out here. Now you can see we do have a little longer term support or resistance, at the moment. But I am expecting this to sort of follow Bitcoin's footsteps. So I would expect, like Bitcoin, I expect this to get up and then see if we can kind of consolidate above it here before we rise to sort of hopefully attack this next indicator. So something like that would be what we're looking for Ethereum. If we look at Cardano, same idea. This is, again, we're all on the hourly here at the moment, but you can see white stayed above blue, which is positive. And we got to push off that. Let's see where our indicators above for Cardano. It's more way up around 95 cents or so. So again, You could maybe see if we get a retest back down here in the just a lower 80s, but probably not worth it. This would also be a possible time to buy. Looking for this, it's close enough to support. Hopefully it won't drop lower than that. You would put your stop loss below it, somewhere probably below where that hit. So I'd probably put my stop loss somewhere in the 76-cent area and look to move up here. Hopefully we get that support and then a good push up to attack this 95-cent level. So that's actually looking pretty good. Telcoin has made one of the bigger moves of the day. And again, we see our white crossing the blue, very, very positive, very bullish. And with that came nice pump. So we're seeing that now, probably like we saw Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're probably going to see that test back down, perhaps, probably right around that 5-cent mark. And then hopefully off to the races we go. So we are hoping April becomes a little bit, April and May become a little bit more bullish. It's hard to see. Again, it's hard to make predictions with the overall macro world picture going on. It's really, really hard, but most people are expecting a little bit of a push up through May, and then probably a little bit of a down summer before a fall push back up. So we shall see. We're on Matic here. Polygon, same idea. We crossed indicators here. Big push up. Now let's see what happens. Do we get a retest back, or will it just shoot back up? Luna's been a favorite, but it's been struggling on the 1 hour. A lot of money's gone into this lately, but right now it's struggling under some expectations, I believe. Near Protocol, another favorite. And again, these are pretty nice opportunities here. If Near gets on top of this, a little bit over $11, we're probably gonna get a nice push back up here. So this will be one to keep an eye on. I know we've been looking at Sandbox quite a bit. Same idea, look at the kiss here, and then the big push up off it. So again, when these indicators kiss but don't cross back down below, as long as the white stays above the blue, we're pretty good. We saw a pretty good high here, OBV wise and RSI wise. So that would have been a signal to take some profit at that point. But that is looking good. So we can see big picture here. Sandbox is looking to threaten around the 340 mark is the next point of resistance. But right now we will see what happens. So a lot of things are looking very similar, right? So back to Ethereum, same idea on the hourly. Let's zoom out on the daily real quick on Ethereum and just take a quick look kind of at the more important overall picture. And here you can see kind of what our issue is here, right? We have a little bit of resistance here, a little indicator resistance. We're right on both of those. But if we can get a little clearage, maybe around that 29 mark, that should push us up into the threes pretty quickly, I would guess, until we run up against some of these bigger resistance lines. Okay, that'll do it for today. We appreciate you guys watching and subscribing and liking. And please feel free to let us know any questions we can answer or coins you'd like us to take a look at chart-wise. All right, you guys have a good one. This is Mark, signing off.